When your child has a concussion, the whole world can tilt. Routines change, fears come in, and suddenly the person you love most in the world is hurting in ways you can't even understand. And there's no quick fix. So today I want to talk directly to you because your care matters too, and it matters more than you probably think. My name's Larissa, and this is the Concussion Crew, a place where we talk about tips and tricks and ways to make healing from a concussion a little bit easier. I had a concussion as an adult, and my parents were panicked. I had problems with my memory, with my balance. I was in pain. There was not a clear treatment path. There was no advice that they could give me to say, oh, this is how we get from A to B. It was hard. It was hard for me, and I could see how hard it was for them. So if it's this hard for parents of an adult child, I can't even imagine how much more difficult it would be when it's a child who's injured. If you're watching this because your child has a concussion or is recovering from a concussion, I want to start by saying something that you may not have heard yet. You are doing a great job, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if you are exhausted, even if you are Googling symptoms at 2 a.m. and you're not sure what to do, what the next best steps are. Just being here, looking for ways to help your child and looking for ways to help yourself shows how deeply you care, and that's what counts. Let's take a moment to talk about something that people often skip. How hard this is on the caregiver. You might be feeling scared or confused or helpless or even just burnt out. And then there's the guilt, because you're supposed to be the strong one, right? But the truth is that you are navigating something unpredictable and you're doing it with love. That, my friend, is what strength looks like. I remember right after my concussion talking to my doctor, and she said, once you've seen one concussion, you've seen one concussion. And what she meant was every concussion is different. There are so many treatments out there. There are so many things that you can do. Vision therapy, speech therapy, neurological rehabilitation. There's just so much out there, and because every concussion is so unique, there's a lot of information coming at you, and it's coming at you fast, and you want to make the right decisions, and that is stressful. Concussions are invisible injuries, and that can make this journey even more difficult. People might not see that your child is struggling, or that you are too. And there's a kind of grief that comes with this, a sadness for the way things used to be, the daily routines, the energy, the smiles, the happy-go-lucky attitude. It's okay to miss those things, but I want you to hear this. Your calm presence is powerful medicine for your child. You don't have to know all the answers. Nobody knows all the answers. You don't have to fix everything. Your child is going to remember how you made them feel. They're going to remember being comforted by you. And while we are talking about comfort, can I tell you a little secret? It is absolutely okay to cuddle a stuffed animal. And I'm not talking about your child. I'm talking about you, friend. This is Steve. He's my stuffy. Comfort objects are not just for kids. They tap into our nervous system in really powerful ways. When you hold something soft and familiar, your brain releases oxytocin, which is a chemical that helps to lower stress. So if there is a plushie nearby that helps you to feel a little more grounded, or if you want to pick up your own stuffy next time you're at Toys R Us, go ahead and grab it. You're going through something massive. You deserve every soothing thing that will help you get through the day. Steve here is actually a weighted stuffy, so he has the bonus of being a little 5-pound weight. I like to meditate with Steve sitting on my chest so that it helps me to calm down. It soothes my nervous system, even more than a regular plushie. Thank you, Steve. Okay, now that we've made space for all of that, let's talk about you again. Not the version of you that's checking on your child and tracking symptoms and making smoothies. We're talking to the version of you that needs a moment to breathe. Let's talk about some practical, low-effort self-care that can fit inside of this storm. Here are 5 gentle self-care wins for parents whose child has a concussion. Drink water when your kid does. Proper hydration is important for brain health, is crucial for concussion recovery. And your doctor has probably already told you to make sure that your child is hydrated. So when you hand them a glass of water or a glass of juice, pour one for yourself. Link your care to theirs. It's a little habit that can help your body to keep up. Take micro breaks, even 3 minutes in a different room to breathe, stretch, or just be quiet is a reset for your nervous system. We have some free downloadable sheets on grounding exercises, so taking a 2 or 3 minute break to do a grounding exercise can help your system, and we will drop the link in the description below so that you can head on over to the website and get yourself some free downloadables. Self-care tip number 3, lower the bar, my friend. Lower the bar. This is not the season for gourmet dinners or new recipes or a spotless home. Frozen meals are fine. Paper plates are great. Let go of the shoulds because you have bigger things to handle. And those shoulds include things like when people say to you that salmon is brain food, walnuts and blueberries, these are all things that can help your brain. But if you have to force your child to choke down a piece of fish, that is not helpful for you. It's not helpful for them. A plate of dino nuggies and maybe some peas and carrots on the side, that is great. Fed is important. Fighting over salmon is not. Lower the bar. It'll be okay. Number 4, ask for help early. I think this one was important for me because when you can ask for help earlier, you're kind of asking for less intense help, if that makes sense. If you wait till you're at your breaking point and you need your kids out of the house for a day, that's a bigger ask than saying to your friend, I ran out of milk. I cannot load the kids into the car and get to the grocery store to pick up milk. Can you please grab me milk? Absolutely. That's such an easy thing for a friend to help with. Or say, I've got another child at home. Can you take them for 30 minutes so that they've got some one-on-one time with an adult before the sibling feels angry or left out? Get them some one-on-one attention from a trusted adult friend and give yourself a 30-minute break, 30 minutes to focus on the child with the concussion. People want to help you. You don't have to do this all on your own. This one is so cheesy and corny and it works, which is ridiculous, but it works. So please be cheesy and corny and ridiculous with me. Say one kind thing to yourself every day. And I mean, say it out loud to yourself, preferably in front of a mirror. I know there's science behind this. I know it works for an actual logical reason. I don't remember what that reason was, and I don't think it really matters. It just works. So try standing in front of the mirror and saying, I am doing the best I can, and that's good enough. I'm doing a good job keeping my temper, and that's super important. I'm making sure that my child stays hydrated. Even if it's juice that they're drinking, they don't want to drink the water, they only want juice. Juice has vitamins and nutrients, and if it's what they're going to drink, good job. Good job, you. Now here's a bonus tip. Let your kid watch the same show for the 14th time guilt-free. And you can go sit in the other room with your feet up. Even 10 minutes of quiet time for you to rest your own brain and recharge your own battery count. I would like to leave you with this. This is a scary situation, but you are doing so much better than you think. And your support is making a world of difference. Even if your child doesn't say it, even if they are acting up, you are important and doing a good job. Kids are resilient, and so are you. This moment that you're in is not going to last forever. And when your child starts to feel better, when their smile comes back, or their energy picks up, or you can see that easing of the muscles around their eyes and you know that their head is not hurting anymore, it will be in part because you made them feel safe enough to heal. So take care of them, but take care of you too. If this helped you to feel a little less alone, please give it a like and subscribe to join our crew. We talk about recovery, we talk about self-care, and we talk a lot about how to make life easier during the hard times. I am not the parent of a child with a concussion. If you are, and there's something that I'm missing, if there's something that you found helpful, I hope that you'll share it in the comments below. You never know who you might help by sharing. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and remember that you are not alone in supporting your child through this.